morning, everyone. Today we're celebrating here in the Zendo the Japanese celebration of Hanamatsuri, which is celebrating the birth of the Buddha. And Hanamatsuri in Japanese means flower festival. And in Japan, it is always on April 8th. Historically, it's said that the Buddha was born on the 8th day of the 4th month of the lunar year, which could fall anywhere between April 8th and June 8th. So Japan decided to, Japanese government decided that it would be held on April 8th, and we, of course, in Zen honor that. Also, it's said that that date was chosen, April, to coincide with the height of the cherry blossoms in Japan, which if you've had a chance to see anywhere, is happening right now. And you probably remember something about the Buddha's birth from your own reading and maybe previous Dharma talks. The Buddha's mother, Maya, along with an entourage, really, of quite a few people, including her sister, Prajapati, who we now know as Mahaprajapati, were on their way to Maya's family, and Maya's family lived in what is now Nepal. And that was the traditional way of doing things at the time. The wife left her home, she was close to having her child, and stayed with her family for a period of time. But on the way, a very pregnant Maya asked to, she was tired, so she asked if they could stop at a park that she knew of that happens to be Lumpini Park. And so they did, and she was able to relax, but not for very long, as she started into labor quite quickly after that. But as she started into labor, it's said that everybody around her, including the wildlife and the birds and the bees and the trees and the plants, came alive. And we see them doing things they didn't normally do. Plants blooming at the time of the year when they don't normally bloom. Trees having blooms and blossoms on them that don't normally blossom. Animals coming around, and everything alive, knowing that this moment was a very special moment. Before long, as she went into labor, it is said that Siddhartha, her son, actually exited her womb from her right side. And as he did, this baby was born under this full moon in Lumpini Park in what for us is the year 623 before the Common Era. And again, when he was born, everyone understood the significance of the baby Buddha. There was actually an earthquake, it's said. There was this warm, soft rain, some saying it was actually raining blossoms down on the Buddha and on Maya, cleansing both the mother and the son. And a lotus blossom bloomed at the exact moment of Buddha's birth. And then Siddhartha is said to have stood up and immediately walked 7 steps. And you've heard of the 7 directions. So east, south, west, north, up, down, here. The 7 directions we talk about in Buddhism. On the 7th step, he stopped, he raised his right hand, and he declared, "Above the heavens, below the earth, I alone am the world-honored one." So there he was, after his birth, taking steps and making this declaration. And, everyone was in awe. Everyone knew they were taking part in something spectacular and special. But you also, if the first time you heard this, you might also think, well, that seems a bit full of ego, like, hey, I'm the one. I've now been born. But all of us know that would not be something probably that the future Buddha would say. And it feels familiar, doesn't it? For us to mistake that because we know that babies seem to think they are the whole world, and in fact they are for us. And we can agree that I think it's the the future Buddha was not pointing to that, but rather that the entire universe is with this baby and all babies. No one is left out. And if we look at this moment and hear these words in the eyes and the heart of compassion and wisdom, the Buddha's teachings, we see that in declaring, I alone am the world-honored one, the future Buddha is not implying that his life is more valuable than that of others, but rather he is expressing the truth that each individual life is precious. Nothing is outside of us. And this may also bring to mind Buddha's words upon enlightenment. I, the great earth, and all beings are simultaneously enlightened. No one is left out. From the beginning of his life to his enlightenment and on through his death. This was his understanding. And for us, we just need to realize it. I want to share a poem, a haiku actually, that I shared with you one time, that was inspired by the Buddha's birth, by the poet Issa Kobayashi, which is 18th century, very well-known poet and known for his beautiful and very profound haikus. And he saw this truth the Buddha is pointing to, reflected even in the bamboo shoots that sprout in Japan around this time of year. And he wrote, even the lowly bamboo shoot proclaims to all the world, truly I alone am the honored one. Each life is precious, no matter how humble. We are all world-honored ones, and we just need to realize it. So today we take this opportunity to celebrate Shakyamuni Buddha's birth and his teachings that help us to see that every life is to be celebrated and that we live each day surrounded by beings worthy of being honored. So we'll show you a picture of our very special altar today in honor of baby Buddha. So we've adorned a second altar with flowers, too, honoring his birth. We're actually honoring both Maya, his mother, and baby Siddhartha. The golden statue of baby Buddha, actually looking like an adult, stands in and amid an array of flowers. And his left hand points down to the earth, and his right hand points up to the sky, representing the unity of the world. And on our altar, at the right side of the baby Buddha, is a bowl of sweet tea, representing the rain that cleansed him upon entering this world. Thank you. Our ceremony today honors the birth of Siddhartha Gautama, the baby Buddha, by reciting the Heart Sutra together. Hope you will join in with us while we pour sweet tea over him and then shower him with flowers. When we have all finished, we join together to sing him a hearty happy birthday. We're very happy that all of you can join us in our celebration ceremony today. Thank you. Great wisdom beyond wisdom, Heart Sutra. Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, when practicing deeply the prajna paramita, perceive that all five skandhas in their own being are empty and was saved from all suffering. O Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. That which is form is emptiness. That which is emptiness form. The same is true of feelings, perceptions, formations, consciousness. O Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They do not appear nor disappear, are not tainted nor pure, do not increase nor decrease. Therefore, in emptiness, no form, no feelings, no perceptions, no formations, no consciousness, no eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no touch, no object of mind, no realm of eyes until no realm of mind consciousness, no ignorance, and also no extinction of it until no old age and death, and also no extinction of it, no suffering, no origination, no stopping, no path, no cognition, also no attainment, with nothing to attain. A bodhisattva depends on prajna paramita, and the mind is no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist. Far apart from every perverted view, one dwells in Nirvana. In the three worlds, all that is to depend on prajna paramita, and attain unsurpassed, complete, perfect enlightenment. Therefore know the prajna paramita is the great transcendent mantra, is the great bright mantra, is the utmost mantra, is the supreme mantra, which is able to relieve all suffering and is true, not false. So proclaim the prajna paramita mantra. Proclaim the mantra that says Gate, Gate, Para Gate, Parasam Gate, Bodhisvaha. Echo for Hanamatsuri. From the great compassion comes forth the pure Dharma body, unborn, uncreated. We pray that the darkness of our delusions may be illuminated by true compassion. On this 7th day of April, we are gathered here to offer sweet tea, flowers, candles, water, and cakes to celebrate the birth of our great teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha. And out of gratitude, we wish to offer the merit of the recitation of the great Wisdom Beyond Wisdom Heart Sutra. The wonderful Udambara flower bloomed upon this day, and the meaning of this celebration is found within its blossom. Even as its sweet fragrance fills the whole universe, so does Buddha Dharma cover the world. The birth of Shakyamuni brought the sun of hope to a world of darkness and illuminated the whole universe. Shakyamuni was born with the marks of a Buddha, and for immeasurable time pursued works of great compassion. The Buddha found and transcended the cause of suffering. All beings, whether saints or laypersons, praise this magnificent understanding. The Buddha's 300 sermons are for us as rain is for trees and grass. Just as rain causes flowers to flourish, so these words touch our hearts. At this very moment, the rain of the Dharma pours into the lake of kindness. The merit of the Buddha's life may be likened to the wind, which as it bends the grass and fans the leaves, moves the good seed of the Dharma to take root in the hearts of people all over the world, even after 2,000 years, and will continue to do so, not only in this world, but also throughout every world. We, the followers of our great teacher, Shakyamuni, bow in gratitude for this kindness and compassion as we celebrate this birthday. We pray that Shakyamuni's halo, which is the light of the Dharma, will illuminate the darkness of delusion for those beings of this world who have not yet heard these teachings. We pray that all beings may be saved and thus prosper for all eternity. We pray that the seed of Buddhahood will bud and blossom into the flower of enlightenment, so that its beauty may fill the entire universe. Please join us in singing Happy Birthday to Baby Buddha. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, baby Buddha. Happy birthday to you. Yay. Thank you, everyone, for joining today and for being part of this joyous celebration. Take good care. Bye, everyone.